Parshat Tetzaveh discusses in great detail the priestly garments that Aaron and his sons must wear when performing their duties in the Mishkan and later in the Beit HaMikdash. One particularly interesting aspect of the Kohen Gadol's vestments was the Choshen Mishpat, which literally translates to the breastplate of judgment. This breastplate was to be composed of 12 precious stones, corresponding to each of the 12 tribes. Also included in the Choshen Mishpat was the esoteric Urim V'Tumim. Letters written on the Choshen Mishpat would be illuminated to convey a message to the Kohen because of proximity to the holy Urim V'Tumim. The priest would understand their order and what they were telling him. This oracular device was used in prophetic function several times in Tanakh, and the Talmud discusses its use and loss. What is the significance of having the obscure Urim V'Tumim as part of the Kohen Gadol's garments? Thus far in the Parsha's discussion of the clothing, we are struck by the splendor and grandeur of what the priests are required to wear. We understand the significance of what they do, and we realize that though our attempt at dignity will never compare to the majesty of God, we are required to try to achieve a level befitting of serving HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This discussion is a very physical one, related to the function of the Mishkan itself. God does not need our sacrifices for himself. He does not need his priests to be wearing precious stones and gold. Yet we are required to make his level of majesty relevant and understandable as much as we can. The inclusion of the Choshen Mishpat in the outfit of the high priest is a hedge. When we try to make something understandable, we run the risk of believing we fully understand it. However, to make an analogy, one cannot really understand a text through parable or translation. One will only achieve full understanding if he or she reads the text itself and internalizes the intricacies of the language. In the same way, we do not want to make the mistake of believing we fully understand what God needs or wants, kiviyachol, by focusing too much on the physical aspects of the temple as grand and majestic. While the priests are required to do their best in terms of grandeur, they must also know that literally over their hearts sits divine answers and proof of God's involvement in the world. Shabbat Shalom.